still in the same spot. The coyotes should be right out here. We'll go ahead and howl at them. Hopefully they'll vocalize. If not, we'll blind call from right here based on where they were at earlier. Start out with Shibushi howls.
Shibushi.
So this hunt took place in March, which is a transition time for coyotes going from breeding into denning season. And a lot of people wonder what sounds they should use when those coyotes hit those transition time frames. And in this case, once coyotes finish breeding, and post-breeding in most areas take place in February, and then by early March, coyotes are already transitioning into that denning frame of mind, preparing dens, getting ready for pups. And even though they don't have pups yet, they're already behaving the same way that they do when they have pups. They're very territorial. So staying heavy with your howls and your pup distress sounds, especially your young pup distress sounds at this time, will really pay off for you. Those are going to be your high odds sounds. You can still mix prey distress and stuff like that in, but the howls and pup distress are going to be your money sounds during this transition time frame. That's what I use on this hunt, and you'll see how well it works out. It only took 41 seconds for the first coyote to show up behind the howls. But coyotes are slick, and she bust us quick before we could get the gun and camera lined up for a shot. I wasn't worried though, because I knew there were more coyotes in the area, so I swapped right over to a young pup distress called Birthday Pups 2, and it didn't take long. We had the big male come rolling in. Let's see if the outcome's different on this. Well, that worked out, but as usual, filming in these thickets just ain't as thick as it usually is, but it's still plenty thick enough. And they always come up in one of them spots. But anyway, I ain't 100% sure we got the coat. I'm 99%, and we're just going to have to walk out there and see. But I'm pretty sure I saw the coat. I know I saw the coat go down if it stayed down. Of course, we got an airplane flying over now. But I'll walk out there while this airplane flies over, see if I can find the coat, and then tell you what sounds I played and all that good stuff. These pellets and everything down through here, I'd shoot through all this stuff. Cout was standing right here directly behind this. This sapling is slam full of pellets. I see the cow laying up here. Collar sitting right there. Pretty good size, big male.
Good looking coat.
Yep. And as you can see, he was shot running away. Y'all see all the blood coming out of his tail. Apex, MFK, 2x4 loads are bad to the bone. I don't think we would have got this cow with anything else. Alright, so the setup, how we ended up getting this one. Like I said, he wheeled to run. We got swirling winds, and both coyotes, the pair came in. Figured that was the female, a little smaller coyote, come in first. Got in the exact same spot he was standing. And I thought she caught me move, but now after watching him, I think they picked up our wind right there. Because they both got to the same spot, wheeled and run, and I know he didn't see us. And we just had swirling winds, and I had to shoot. Kerry Wayne wasn't ready with the camera either. And the coyote wheeled, it was shoot in or not at all. So when it wheeled, I just shot down through all them saplings. I know what that apex will do, and sure enough, came through for us once again. Insurance boy. But shot that coyote right in the tail, knocked his teeth out, and he didn't make it far. But as far as getting these coyotes called up, how it worked, me and Kerry Wayne pulled up. What do you think it is? Probably about a half, maybe, out there to the road. Probably a half out there to the gravel. We located from there just before daylight. We were trying to find us 2 or 3 groups to hunt, and we did. This is one of them. This was probably the best group. This was the group that we wanted to hunt the most. But we started on the other end, so it was about 2 hours after daylight before we got back to these. But we located them off that gravel road, and they were in this block. It's a big pine plantation thicket on one side of it, and they were right off the backside edge of that thicket in these kind of more open, older pines. So once we got here, we got the wind as best we could. Like I said, it was swirling a little bit. It was primarily blowing back this way, so we came in, got in here, found the best opening we could without pushing on and bumping the coyotes. Got set up, and I went right into howls. We knew they was paired up coyotes right here at denning season. Figured the howls was going to be the way to go. Started with Shibuji howls, which is a brand spanking new howl. Matter of fact, this is one of the first stands that's been played on. And followed it about a minute and a half later with another brand new bougie house called Bougie Homesick House, and followed right behind it, just tailed right in with the male howl called Boone What's Up House. And what do you think it was? Maybe it was quick. Right behind those howls, the first coyote we believe to be the female run up here, caught our wind, wheeled and run. I kicked on Birthday Pup 2. And as soon as I kicked on Birthday Pup, it wasn't but a second I could hear coyote coming. And it was this big male. And he come right down the same tracks that the female did, run up in the same spot, winded us, wheeled to run. Kerry Wayne spun the camera. I threw up, shot, and it all worked out because here's the coyote. But anyway, that's kind of how the stand played out. If y'all want to get any of the stuff, the sounds, diaphragms, shells, y'all know where to go by now. mfkgamecalls.com. And if you're watching this hunt, subscribe to the channel, MFK Game Calls on YouTube. We appreciate y'all watching. We can go see if we can get one of these other ones we got located. Yeah, in the prime of his life.
Was.
Got a little wear on his teeth. He's probably he's a 3 or 4 year old coyote. Not real old, but not no baby either. Them suckers right there would do some damage too. He got a set of chompers on him.